Have you ever noticed something strange about sparrows? The sun hasn't even fully risen. The streets are still quiet. But suddenly, sparrows start chirping, and sometimes their calls seem much louder than they are later in the day. But why? Why would a tiny bird become so vocal at the exact time when most of the world is still waking up? Is it simply saying good morning? Or is something much more important happening? The answer is connected to territory, communication, and survival. And once you understand it, you'll never hear those morning sparrows the same way again. For many birds, the early morning is an important time for vocal activity. This behavior is often called the dawn chorus, and sparrows can become part of this morning burst of sound. At dawn, the air is usually cooler. The environment can be quieter, and there may be less background noise from traffic and human activity. That can make bird calls easier to hear. So when a sparrow starts calling from a tree, another sparrow may hear it from surprisingly far away. And that creates something that sounds like a tiny neighborhood conversation. But there's more behind those calls. A sparrow's morning calls can carry important information. One major purpose is communication with other sparrows. A male may use vocalizations to advertise his presence, defend a territory, or attract a mate. Other sparrows can also respond to those calls. So when you hear several sparrows chirping back and forth in the morning, you're not necessarily hearing random noise. You're hearing birds communicating, and the timing matters, because early morning can be an excellent opportunity to make those calls heard. Now here's the interesting question. Why do those morning calls sometimes sound so loud? Part of the answer is the environment. Before the day becomes busy, there's often less human noise, no heavy traffic, fewer people, and less general activity. That creates a quieter acoustic environment. A sparrow doesn't necessarily need to scream louder because it suddenly becomes stronger in the morning. Instead, its call can stand out more clearly against the quieter background. And when one bird starts calling, others may respond. That's how a peaceful morning can suddenly turn into a chorus of chirping birds. But these calls aren't only about making noise. For a sparrow, communication can be extremely important. A bird needs to know what's happening around it. Where are other sparrows? Who is nearby? Is another bird entering its territory? Is there a potential mate? Morning vocal activity can help birds exchange information while they're beginning another day. And there's another fascinating detail. Sparrows don't just use their voices. They also combine vocal communication with body movements, behavior, and their surroundings. So that simple chirp you hear outside your window may be part of a much bigger communication system. So, why do sparrows chirp so loudly in the morning? There isn't just one single reason. Their morning vocal activity can involve communication, territory, mating, social interaction, and the acoustic conditions of dawn itself. The world is quieter. The birds are becoming active, and their voices can travel and stand out more clearly. So next time you hear sparrows singing before the day gets busy, don't think of it as random noise. You may actually be hearing a small community of birds, starting their day by communicating with each other. Now I want to know, do sparrows wake you up with their morning chirping? Yes or no? Tell me in the comments. And if you want more hidden science behind sparrow behavior, subscribe to Sparrow Mind 4. Allah Hafiz.